I want to let you know that 10s represent completion. I'm getting ready to clean up my YouTube channel and group all my videos together. I'm getting ready to show you the new services that I offer on my website. There's so much that I have to do, but I've been so inundated with personal readings, and I have a whole lot going on myself, personally. These three tens, look at the Roman numerals on the top. You have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, for those of you who are feeling left out in the cold, do me a favor, and I want you to ask yourself why. Because I know a lot of you are starting to feel the relief associated with what you were feeling about a month ago, about 2 months ago. I know for sure. 5 is the number of positive change. Feeling left out in the cold, is a motivator. It's a motivator. When you're in an uncomfortable position, it motivates you to make a move so that you're no longer in that position, right? When you're uncomfortable. When you have a headache, you're motivated to take a Tylenol or a Motrin. So when you're feeling left out in the cold, that initiates some kind of prayer, some kind of manifestation, some kind of request from God. And that must have been what many of you have been doing. Your prayer was answered, and look at what Spirit said. Now, you sitting here looking at God's hand, offering you this big old pentacle, which represents currency. And then on top of that, in this picture, you also see this little arch right here that looks like kind of like the 4 of Wands. And if the 4 of Wands pops up in this reading, I'm going to tell you guys right now, you guys are going to find the real true loves of your life this month. Okay? But you know what it's going to take in order for you to really walk into this completion? Because a lot of you have not really walked into the completion yet. A lot of you have not walked into the completion yet. You're seeing a lot of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. You're seeing 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 a lot. You're seeing the number 10 a lot. It's time for you to start seeing the numbers 11 now. Because the numbers 11 mean that you've actually walked into your new beginning. 10 really represents the transition between 9 and 11. 9 is the number of an ending. 11 really confirms your new beginning. But 10 is like that middle spot. It's like that middle spot. That limbo area, you know what I mean? Where you're doing the final cuts and making the final decisions after you have rationalized the situation down to a T. Some of you have gotten so tired of trying to get to the bottom of things, with regards to why your past relationship ended, to where you really actually got bored of it. You got bored of it. And the moment you got bored of it was the moment. Isn't it funny how things work? Okay, so I'm sorry, I had to pause it for a second. My dog was in the back doing too much, distracting me. So anyway, the last 2 weeks of November for you are going to be absolutely beautiful. When I tell you guys that things are in divine order and everything is in divine timing, I mean, it's really time for y'all to start trusting. You didn't get to this place. These cards did not pop up like this. You know what I mean? Without your work. Without your prayers. Your prayers have been heard. Your teardrops have been felt. Your heartache has been felt. And for many of you, the heartache, it's so funny because when we do not remove ourselves from things that no longer serve us, the universe will do it for us. Some of you have been trying to actually get out of relationships that you know that you've not wanted to be in for a long time. And now that it's finally here, you almost don't know what to do because you don't like the way that it ended. Because you wanted it to end real gracefully and you wanted it to be a real smooth transition, but the other individual just really would not go out gracefully. They really wouldn't. And that's what created more of a hoopla type filled situation than necessary. But guess what? Spirit allowed it to be that way because Spirit wants to know, how much are you going to trust Spirit throughout this illusionary filled chaotic situation? The chaos is an illusion. It's a magic trick. And Spirit is waiting to see if you noticed that yet. Spirit is waiting for you to trust Spirit with all of your mind, with all of your body, and with all of your soul. Spirit is waiting for y'all to get y'all minds right. Waiting for y'all to get y'all souls right. And the body will follow. Don't worry about the body right now. I mean, if some of you feel as though, you know, something's going on with your body or you may not be feeling well or whatever, do take yourself to the doctor if you feel that you need to do that. I have no right at all to give you any medical advice. I am not a medical professional in terms of, you know, the FDA and in the Cardinal, but I'll tell you this, I am a healer. I mean, I'm telling you, everything that you think turns into reality. Thoughts become things. And when you sit here and bask in this type of energy, feeling left out in the cold, you give this too much energy, you're going to stay here. But I see that a lot of you said, you know what? F that. I want this instead. And as soon as you went ahead and dropped the burden associated with feeling left out in the cold, some of y'all must have watched my daily release, the one named This One Is Deep. Soon as you drop the burden of feeling like, yo, this sucks, the way this person betrayed me, the fact that I actually thought that this person was one way, and then I turned around and realized the person was another way. Okay, guess what? Guess what we're going to learn this month? So what? It was a learning experience. Great. Thank you for what you taught me. You taught me to go ahead and be a very much more careful with regards to whom the hell I allow myself to get involved with sexually. Thank you for teaching me that. And you best believe you're at the very bottom of the list with regards to whom I'd ever have sex with again. So with that being said, like, you learned a lesson. And every time you learn a lesson, that is something to be extremely grateful for, isn't it, Taurus? Because when you learn a lesson, it's something that you can apply to your life in the future that then makes you wise, like the owl. The more the owl sees, the less he says. The more the owl knows, the less he says. The owl can turn his head 360 degrees around and see everything. Look at those eyes. Honey, he sees it all. You guys know what you see in the partners that you left behind. You guys know what you're leaving behind. What are you leaving behind? What are you leaving behind? Somebody that'll leave you out in the cold and make you cry and make you sad? And literally lie to you in your face and think that they actually have a chance at coming back to you? That you're going to actually give them a chance at reconciliation? For those of you who are still in love with the individual and you want them to come back, that is definitely an option for you. They likely will come back if that's what you want. Because where your energy goes, that's where it flows. If your energy is going toward that person, and your energy is going toward wanting to reconcile, and you're able to forgive this individual, or it's not even really for some people, it's not even a matter of forgiveness. The whole entire purpose of you realizing and the light being shown on the company that you keep. I'm going to name this one, the company that you keep. Pay attention to the company that you keep at all times. That is what Spirit wants you to focus on. And the way that you do that is by valuing yourself first. Because see, when you value yourself, there's just certain company you won't keep. You won't engage in gossip at all. You know why? Because you know anybody who gossips about somebody else is damn sure gossiping about you. They're a gossip. You know that. Anybody who sits and lies on somebody else, they're going to lie on you. Some of you were put in a position where you were pushed so hard by the other individual. The person disrespected you, overstepped their bounds so badly to where you are forced to do something that you were normally not used to doing in the relationship, which is actually standing up for yourself and saying, I'm not doing this anymore with you. I have realized that you know what? You are simply not worth all of this headache, all of this hoopla. Look at the results of everything associated with me being with you. I am a testament. I can tell you right now, the moment I dropped all these wands associated with being in a relationship with somebody who did not want me to succeed at all. I'm telling you, this person did not want me to succeed at all. This person wanted me to stay at a certain level all the time. This person would act like they were being supportive because they never really believed in me to begin with. So they were like, okay, cool. All right. Yeah, you could go to school, but I really hate the fact that I have to watch the kids for one class out of 2.5 years. I have to watch the kids for 2 hours. Oh my God, what an inconvenience for me. And this is the same person whose underwear you wash. I mean, when you really think about what you lost in terms of the relationship with whomever it was that either ghosted you or you walked away from, if they ghosted you, they did your ass a favor. I want you to think about all the people who have to file paperwork to actually get the person the hell away from them. And try to keep them away from them as long as possible. They just don't want to communicate with this person. They want to get every single feeling that they have about this person out of their system. They want to get the shit over with as soon as possible so that they can move into their new beginning. Think about those people. I mean, I'm telling y'all need to think about what you need to be grateful for. If you feel like you were ghosted by somebody, if somebody really loves you, they're not going to ghost you. So what did you really lose? That wasn't love. That wasn't love. Somebody that would ghost you, that is not love. It might be what you're used to because of what people have treated you like in the past, and you've become accustomed to that type of behavior in people. But Spirit is trying to teach us all our value because Spirit is emotionally invested in you. Spirit wants what's best for you. Do you see this huge love quartz stone? This is a love quartz stone. I love quartz stone. It has such a beautiful pink to it. And I've been looking at the sky for the past 2 nights, Halloween night and this night. I'm telling you, it reminded me of the song Sade, Kiss of Life. I know for a fact. I mean, Spirit has just been giving me signs over and over and over again. I'm finally getting away from a situation that I have been pining and praying to get out of forever. It was not good for me. The relationship was just horrible for me, man. Problems that I already had, you know what I'm saying, just became further exacerbated in the relationship with this person. You know, problems that I already had, like, magnified with this person. I actually, used to have to do things to keep myself feeling halfway happy. I mean, I was literally at a place where I was just so unhappy with this person and their performance in the family overall, to where I just knew I was getting the shitty end of the stick. And it wasn't that I couldn't hold it down. I could hold it down, but should I be holding it down by myself? No. Relationships are partnerships. They are spiritual unions. The sex that you have is spiritual. Everything about it is spiritual. That is what it's meant to be. And that's what many of you are pining for. And guess what? Your prayers have been heard. That is why this feeling left out in the cold is going to be replaced with being completely fulfilled with family. The holidays are coming up, and many of you are feeling like, I'm single now. I ended a relationship, and this person has more family than I do, and I feel like I'm going to be alone, and da-da-da. I'd rather be alone than be with somebody who would just insult my intelligence, think I'm stupid as hell, don't know what the hell that they've been doing this whole damn time, and wanting to live a life of luxury on my tab so that they can go ahead and save their money and go use it to go do whatever the hell they want to do with it, and use their own children as buffers so that they can live a life of luxury. Grown-ass men living off of women. Seriously. A lot of you women know what I'm talking about. And some of you men do too. Some of you men are unfortunately coming out of a relationship with straight up gold digger ass females. It's not just the women that are going through these situations. And guess what? Guess what's being replaced? Instead of you getting this person, this immature person who wouldn't know value if it slapped them in their face 10,000 times, is being replaced with your own damn success. You don't need their little funky ass pinnacle anymore. You're going to realize that you are making pentacles on your own now. Very successfully. And on top of that, you got all these damn suitors that are all, checking you out now. Because guess what? Now you're starting to shine. You're starting to shine. You're starting to shine because that black cloud that bring all of these burdens to you, this is the burden card. It's gone now. Now that person's gone and you dropped them like a hot potato, all this opened right up for you. Boom. Soon as that door closed, soon as you really officially close that door, soon as you really and truly just stopped giving a damn about worrying about the issue, about caring about the issue, and you actually started caring about yourself instead, this is what you're going to be given. The last 2 weeks of November, telling you. This person liked to play too many damn mind games, and you got tired of playing. You got tired of playing the game. This person was having third-party situations. Now it's time to celebrate. This card means two things. This person was having third-party situations, but now it's time for you to celebrate. And it doesn't matter what the hell happens with the other person. Who cares? But Spirit, I guess, wants to let you know anyway, if you're the one that's not feeling anxiety, you best believe they are. And I know I don't have no damn anxiety. So I don't know. And what did I tell you that arch looked like in that one picture? What did I tell you what that arch meant? Maybe that marriage arch You know, where you get married, you know, that little arch that they make when you get married? Yeah, thank you. You're going to find somebody new that's actually going to appreciate you and love you for who you are. That's what's going to happen. By the end of November, things are going to be completely different. You're going to find love. You're going to get what you deserve. Once and for all. And the person is going to come rushing in, and it looks like it might be a fire sign, or they may be carrying some fire sign energy. And the other person's going to be depressed as hell that, you know, they could have had you, but you know what? They didn't act right. Okay? That's just the bottom line. They had third-party situations. Here's another 3. But this card also applies to you, because now it's time for you to rebuild. And the only way that you can rebuild is by dissecting yourself first and actually embodying the type of individual that you want to attract. And that is justice. And if you look at the number on top, it's 11. And today's date is 11/1/11/2018 as up to 11. And we have another date coming up that's very important, which will be 11/11/11.